Hey there guys, it's Kate here from the 5K Funnel Formula Program and katemckinnon.com, and I wanted to talk to you today about how to personalize and how to add a bit of human touch to your funnels and automations, because I love automating things. I'm a massive nerd, in case you hadn't noticed, and I love how you can set up, basically you can train your computer to do all the repetitive tasks that you don't want to do things that you can't be doing all day every day, to be able to you basically can build out these amazing sequences and automations that deliver great service to your clients, that make sure they've got the information they need when they need it, that make sure that you are, you're giving them what they need, you're helping them when they need help. And it's like having a little sales team and marketing team and a customer service team running for you 24/7 without having to pay actual humans to do it, or get in trouble because you're basically making these poor people work around the clock. So I think automations are fantastic. I think they are really beneficial. I think when they're done right, they're not sleazy. They can be a win-win for everybody. But I also think that sometimes when you kind of get into this automation mindset and you're out there automating everything, that you can kind of lose that human touch and you can kind of become a bit separated. And I think it's really lovely to use some of this sort of extra spare time that you have because you've automated so much stuff, to then use part of it to inject a little bit of unexpected personalization back in. And that is what can really create a really special experience for your customers or potential customers. And I think it also could be one of the things you can use to help you stand out and to help make you stand apart from everyone else who's kind of just going through the motions and just sort of doing the bare minimum with a lot of their customer service stuff. Like, this is where you can surprise and delight, and that is one of the values that we have here in my business. So I want to share a couple of really simple, really low cost, really easy things that you can do. I don't recommend that you go and do all of them, but pick maybe one or two and think about where and when would make the most sense to add a little personal, a little bit of personal element of surprise or a little personal touch to really help to take the experience of your people to that next level. So first up, one of the tools I'm loving at the moment, and we are still playing with this right now in my business, but there's a tool called Bonjoro. I'm sure some of you have heard of it. Some of you have probably seen it. You might have actually got a Bonjoro from me. So what Bonjoro is it's an app. So you can use it on your phone, and you also can use it on your computer, and it allows you to basically set up different triggers, so different things that can happen, and it really depends up to you what makes sense for you. But you can set up sort of little triggers that happen. You get like a notification on your phone that says such and such has done this, and then you can record that for them, a personal little video message. It takes like a minute maybe, depending on how long you talk for. I tend to chat a bit too much. Mine take more like 2. And send it back to them. And you can even have a little call to action, and you can have different call to action set up depending on what stage people are at. So for example, I know Mike Michalowicz of Profit First, I don't know where he finds the time, but he sends a personal Bonjoro back to everyone who subscribes to his email list. And it's so unexpected, and it's that kind of, when you get people onto your email list and they're very early on in the trust kind of journey, and all of a sudden they get a personal message from you, you can imagine how amazing that is. Now, not everyone has the time to do that, because if you're getting a lot of people on your list, that could literally mean you're doing Bonjoros all day long. So it really is about thinking about when would be the best time for you to do it, so that you're getting the right people, and it's going to be manageable for you as well. You can also, of course, enlist your team to help you with that. I don't think it's any less special when it's coming from a team member than when it's coming from the founder. It all just depends on how you really propose to do it. Bonjoro, the cost of it, I think it's about $30 to $40 a month, don't get me wrong, but if you think about it, if it just gets you one extra sale, for most of us, one extra sale a year, it's paid for itself. So I think it is a really good investment, as long as you're using it right. And one of the other great tools I love, it's a tool called TouchNote. And again, it's a little app. which allows you to create and send personalized postcards anywhere around the world at any point. So again, you can have that added in as one of your little touch points. Maybe when someone joins your program, you send them a personal postcard. So again, really, really low cost. I think it's a couple of dollars per postcard. So you want to make sure you put that in a place that's going to make sense. But it's so unexpected, and it's physical, real mail, which so many people just don't kind of expect to receive anymore, especially when it's being personalized. So I think that can be really, really powerful too. Third one is just a really simple one, and that is that we have this sort of semi-automated but not fully automated, but that is actually sending a actual real welcome email to new people, and having that come not just as an automated one out of your system, so they get that as well, but having like a real email that someone actually sends. Of course, you can have it pre-scripted, canned response and stuff, so it's not taking up too much of your team's time, but you personalize it slightly, and it's just sending them an introduction basically. So my customer service team, for example, someone from my customer service team emails every one of our new students to introduce themselves, give them a couple of like, here's some links to some FAQs. If you have any, they say if you've got any problems, let us know, we're here to help. And it just lets them know like there's people here to help them. It really helps them to feel like, again, particularly when they've come in from an automated sequence. I know people can be a little tentative when they kind of come in because they sort of almost feel like maybe they're just going to be ignored. We want them to know going in that, no, you're not going to be ignored. You are important to us. We automate stuff to save time and to have consistency of experience. But, we're still here. We're still humans. We still care about you, and we still want to make sure that you're getting an amazing result. So again, sending a real email. So simple. And you can, as I said, you can semi-automate it. So using like ActiveCampaign, we have it set up that basically our team gets sent a little note, like a little to-do task, basically when somebody, when somebody joins, and that's got the response all in there and stuff. So it can be done. It's as something that's only going to add, be a 30-cent task. 30-second task to someone on your team, and it can really make a massive difference. Of course, there's other things like you can create personalized products. We use Printed Mint and a couple of other ones as well to send out little personalized gifts at certain points for certain people at certain programs. Lots of different things. You can go a little crazy and end up spending a lot of your profit on doing stuff like this, but I think spending a little bit of time to sit down and think about where are a couple of key points throughout the journey of both prospective clients and new clients where you can add a little personal touch that's going to make them feel really special. It's going to help them get a better result. That's going to help them to stay engaged. Just having a few of those sort of, again, semi-automated but in there and systemized can make a massive, massive difference to your clients, to your conversions, to everything. And it can really, if one of your, the values of your company is around creating great experiences and connecting with people, it can help to add that back in on top of an automation. So my personal belief is you can have personal touches and automations combined equals awesome. And that's just a few ideas of how you can do it. If you've got any other ideas, I'd love to hear them. If you know any other cool services or apps you think I should check out, let me know below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys all very soon.